Yeah, we at the big church, San Antonio. Let's see what we find here. Okay. I think let's go on this side first. The children come to the Catholic Church to witness the Marys. Okay. This is Jesus here on the cross. The church is open today. We will go inside. Okay, let's go. Shh. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. This is St. Francis. These men are brown skinned up in here. They are Caucasoid, of course. God, I thought I was recording the whole time and I wasn't. So this is the Black Madonna for San Antonio, the Canary Islands. Black Madonna right here in America, San Antonio. Okay. Appreciate it. And back to the Flaming Heart. Here we go. This is the Dragon Lady art piece right here. I know y'all probably wondering where I'm at. This is San Antonio. This is Master. Walking with the guys, 720. Come on. Yeah, I had to come back to the museum because there were some beautiful things in here that I wanted to catch on film. And I do not believe this is the floor of where I was at.
It was downstairs.
No, it was over here. It's on this side. I can feel him calling me. No. So yeah, I'm in this museum in San Antonio, about to show y'all some real beautiful stuff. You know. Where are we at here? Okay. Here we go, my friends. Here we go. This is real official right now. We are in the Saints room in San Antonio. I'm about to show y'all some real beautiful stuff. I needed to do this. It's kind of dim in here, you know, but this is a Jesus piece from the 17th century. This is Christ in agony. Come here. Come here. These pieces were, this is a wolf piece, okay, out of the late 17th century. You have to understand that this museum is fused with a lot of the Spaniard-Mexican dynamic when it comes to Catholicism. But we can't forget the Black Madonna right here. Okay, this is the Black Virgin of Guadalupe. All right, I had to put this on film. Our Lady of Guadalupe, it says it clearly right there. According to the Spanish, the Virgin Mary appeared to her order in 1346. The image of the Virgin unearthed by Cordonia is a black virgin. Okay. So this is the museums down the street from a lot of people and they don't even know it. This is what happens when you don't research. Alright. So, come here. This is St. John the Baptist. Okay. Gotta let the camera focus in for a minute. Alright. Now, this is real deep to what's going on in this room. This piece right here is obviously from a Mayan temple. Where we don't know. Who created it, we don't know. And it said ETIQUETTE. Okay. So, this is another one. Another piece of a temple. I know you can mix that in with the Catholic order. This is Our Lady of Copacabana. If you see the dark hue as well. Okay. These Black Madonnas that I'm showing you right now are not in Volume 3. This is St. Anne with Mary Child. I have her in Volume 3, but not in this form. Okay. So, come here. St. Anthony of Padua is the hammer of heretics, and he owns the flaming heart as a part of his attributes. This is who San Antonio is named after. All right, there goes another Christ. Notice the location of the wounds. That wound is supposed to be his heart. The other wound is supposed to be the Roman wound. Who gave him the first wound? I don't know. All right, now, this is the Triple Crown, of course. Saint Anacleto. I've never heard of him before, but there's many saints. But he wears the Triple Crown.
What's this one?
Saint Anacleto, right here. Okay. Yes. This is what a spur is. So for the spurs.
What they put on the boots?
Yeah, this is what they put on the boots. But what you don't know is a lot of these different spurs on the back of their boots over time became different orders As you can see, the head right here that's holding the wheel looks like a bird's head. And then spurs were used for kicking a horse to make him go faster. And that's why spurs are on the back of boots. All right. Okay. This is St. Andrew of the 16th century. One of the first disciples of Christ. Okay. Definitely of dark hue, as we see. So, this is just a reality. Now, let's look at that. That's late 17th century. And this is late 16th century. You see that? St. Andrew is late 16th century. You see the hue. Move it to the side, move it to the side. This is St. Augustine. Okay? This is made in 17th century, so that's later than that one. And you can definitely tell he is Caucasian. So they definitely know the differences in between who's being painted Caucasian and who's being painted black. Now this is Virgin and Child. If you see the horns right there at the bottom, okay. This is Saint Hyacinth. Hyacinth is also a herb. Joseph and Child, and this is Madonna and Child. This is another black Madonna here. Okay.
Madonna and Child.
This is another black Madonna.
Madonna, Jesus.
My black Madonna is standing right next to My Lady of Mercy. Our Lady of Mercy. Any mentioning of mercy is going to the Mercy Tribe, M-U-R-S-I. The Blessed Virgin Mary of Mercy. Okay? But she's not the Blessed Virgin because obviously she has a child. So that's just Our Lady of Mercy. You have to understand there's a lot of different breakdowns of one element. This is Christ Child. Okay. The power in this room is very potent. With the I at the top. Okay. Now, one thing that's interesting about a lot of these paintings that I notice in here is they have triangles on top of the head instead of circles. I've never seen that until now, but you learn something new every day. And she's standing on heads. And what's real interesting is this little corner right here. But I have taken this picture on my phone to do more breakdown. A facsimile Black Madonna. Okay.
There's another black Madonna.
No, that's not a Black Madonna, that's just a Madonna. But it's Virgin and Child surrounded by 12 saints. Okay.
Oh, it's raining Spanish too.
This is Archangel Michael, 17th century. The pictures I got of Archangel Michael that's in volume 3 is far older than that. And they are of a black man, black angel, so.
My mom literally said because the
So, a lot of the stuff that I have in the volume 3 is confirmed right here in this museum. Okay. Okay. Saint Anne and the Virgin Mary. This is 17th century Mexico. Later when they started deleting out the black imagery, but I do have Saint Anne in the picture section. Oh Jesus. This is the three kings, the three magi is really what they're called. And you can definitely see they have dark hue, dark hue, and dark hue. One is Ethiopian, one is Nubian, and then one is Chaldean. Okay? This is the Virgin of the Immaculate Conception. This is a mask from the masquerades. It's not, you can't necessarily state that this is a mask for Jesus, because during those times they had a ton of different masks, but this is a mask that was used. This is another form of mask that was being used, okay? And I wouldn't say for religious reasons, it could have been used for any reason. But there was different style masks that were used for specific stuff. I'm not thoroughly into the whole situation of masks, because you would have to compare and contrast with a lot of different civilizations and whatnot to understand what masks were being used for what purposes. Okay, so here's a silver crown. This is all Mexican art, Mexican Catholic, Spaniard enforcement art that's going on here. So you're not going to see too much black imagery, but it is here because it has to be. I thought this picture was interesting, this painting right here. She does have Muslim, something Islamic going on in the hair. So who knows what that could mean? But it is also the horns again. So this is the armadillo we have here. But I definitely had to come back to get this stuff because the Black Madonna is here. Yeah, and that's the way I like it. I didn't expect to run out to see all of this in here, so I definitely came back with the camera to capture it all. This is the organ. Okay. All right. And then here we have the last of the Inca, which is spelled Y-N-C-A. Okay. I'll turn it like this to get a better look. This is the Inca. Okay. 16 of the last kings. So. We have more to show you. This is a martyrdom. St. Acacius. Yeah, this is definitely proof of what I was saying in volume 3, of how the saints and the martyrs died in similar ways of Jesus, and some of them died in far more extreme cases than what Jesus experienced. But here's one of them to give solid proof that Jesus wasn't the only one hung on the cross. This is St. Acacius, okay? As you see here. All right. And that's it for the saints for right now. Well, there's more coming. Peace.